How you doing, Rockland High School? This is Mr. Thompson, and it's time to talk about formals. That's right. Formal season's coming up, and you need to understand exactly what to do so that you have the time of your life. So that's what I'm here for. That's me. I'm the information guy. Formals are coming up. You need to have all the information, so you got to pay a lot of attention. You got to pay really close to it. You got to, hey, you over here. Stop talking. Stop. Hey, hit him for me. Hit him really hard. Bah! Okay, then. If you're not talking, you're not going to get hit. Oh, I know. All right, enough jokes, Thompson. Let's get down to business. All right, here we go. We're going to talk about your formals today. Our formals at Rockland High School are awesome, but they're a little bit complicated. You got to make sure that you're on board and you get all the information that you need to so that you can have the time of your life. So I'm going to break it all down for you. All you got to do is watch, step back, look, listen, learn, take some notes. Make sure people know what's going on. All right. First thing you got to know is, when is my formal? That's a pretty important question. When is your formal? Well, here it is, right here. Graphics, here they are. I love some graphics. There's your formal. That's the date of your formal. Now, in case you see it anywhere else or somebody else says, oh no, it's on this date, it's on that. No, it's right here. These graphics, those are them. That's when your formal is. All right. Second thing you need to know is, when can I buy my bid? What is a bid? All right. First things first, bid is just a fancy name for a ticket. We use it when we talk about formals just to make you feel like you're doing something all kind of special and everything like that. But a bid is nothing more than a ticket. Bid sales are very, very specific. I have to, because these are catered events, I have to make sure that I call in all the head counts in a timely fashion to pay for everything ahead of time. I can't add people at the last second because it doesn't work that way. So the times that I'm selling tickets, very, very specific, so make sure you pay attention. When can I buy my bid, Mr. Thompson? Well, here they come! Graphics are so cool. They're right here. They're coming across the screen. Yeah, those are the dates. Make sure you understand those dates. Those dates and those dates only are when you can actually buy your bid. You got to make sure to buy on those times or you're not going to be able to go, and I really want you at your formal. So make sure you pay attention, make sure you buy on those dates, and we're going to be all good. All right, now, when you buy the ticket, bid, see, I kind of crossed them out. When you go ahead and buy your bid, there's a very specific process to go through, so let me break it down for you. First things first, you got to understand, we're going to do a lottery draw. I want everybody to have equal access to make sure that you can go to the prom or the ball when you want to. So you got to have equal access. There's no, oh, they got to buy theirs first, and you know it's because Thompson's favorite. No. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a lottery draw. So on the Monday, the very first day of your bid sales, on that Monday, at 1:10. Notice I didn't say 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock's when school lets out. I don't want you back in R29 thinking you got to go boonie crashing through the amphitheater, slipping and falling in the mud. No, none of that. You got 10 minutes. 1:10 down in the cafeteria. Doesn't matter who gets here first. Once you get in the cafeteria, we're going to do a lottery draw. I have a little hat. You pick a number, and then when we go to do the purchasing process, bid number 1, you go first. Bid number 2, you're second, so on and so forth. So on that Monday, get down here, draw your lottery ticket, all is good. We're going to make sure everybody has equal access. All right. Now, once we go to the bid process, you're going to come up to the table. I'm going to be like, all right, first things first, let me see your permission slip. Permission slip? What are you talking about permission slip, Mr. Thompson? I'm going to be like, dude, you didn't bother to listen to the video. I know it was long, I know it had a lot of bad jokes in it, but you got to listen to the video. Let me say that again. You got to listen to the video. There you go. All right, enough jokes, Thompson. Get back to it. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you for a permission slip. Now, this is an off-campus event. Your formals are off-campus. We don't do them on campus like some schools. We're off-campus. We got some style. We're all good. Now, because it's off-campus, you need to have a permission slip. So let me break this down for you very, very quickly. If you are going to your formal, what you need to have is a blue permission slip. Your formal, blue. Rockland blue, get it? Got it? Good. All right. Now, on your permission slip, it is imperative that you have your parents sign it as well as you. Yes, you have to get a parent permission slip. Yes, you have to get a parent signature. But Mr. Thompson, I'm 18. I'm a stud now. Brush it up. No. You're a stud. No harm, no foul. But you still got to get your parents' permission slip, and you got to still get the signature on there. So you sign, your parent signs, you bring this up, you're a Rockland High School student, your permission slip is blue, you're all good. Now, if you are going to be bringing a guest to your formal, let me stop there and pause for a second, because you can roll solo. I want to make sure you guys understand that. Some of the people who've had the most fun at their formal, they simply roll solo. They get a bunch of girlfriends together, they get a bunch of guys together. You don't have to worry about the drama of who's dancing with who and all that kind of junk. No. You do not have to have a date. Not date mandatory. Roll solo, get a pack of friends, roll on your own, you're all good. However, if you are going to bring a date, there's one of two categories. Your date is either going to be a Rockland High School student, in which case they need, bam, the blue form also. Rockland students get blue forms. However, if you are going to bring a date that is not a Rockland High School student, then you need to make sure that they fill out the white carbon copy form. There's a white side carbon copy. Woo, look, it goes through. There's a yellow form also. Carbon copy forms, that's what you need to make sure your non-Rockland High School student gets. Now, let me break down that process for you because it's very different than normal. Mr. Thompson, I got it. I got a boyfriend, you know, they're at school. I bring them all the time. It's a different process. Your date does not, let me back up. If you're going to bring a non-Rockland High School student, you're not going to go get this form from the assistant principal's office. It doesn't work that way. Stay away from there. Leave them alone. Don't hassle them. Come here to the student store. We're going to hook you up. You're going to get this form. You're going to give it to your date. They're going to take it to their high school that they go to. If they're not in high school, I'll cover that in a second. But if they are in high school, you're going to give it to them. They have to take this form to their high school. Their administration fills it out. And then listen carefully. Listen carefully. Don't mess this up. This is one that always gets messed up. Listen carefully. I know, it's kind of creepy. I'll stop doing that. All right. But what you got to do, you got to make sure that you are going to be able to get them into the formal. So you get this form, you take it to them, they take it to their high school, their administration fills it out, and then here's the important part, your parent has to sign it. Yes, your parent has to say, yes, we agree that you can take this other person to your formal. Get them to sign it, you have to sign it, they have to sign it, lots and lots of signatures. Then once you get all that filled out, do not take it back over to the assistant principal's office like you would in any other dance. You're going to bring it to me on the first day of ticket sales. Everybody okay with that? All right, make sure you understand that. If you got any questions about guest passes, come and see me. I don't want you to get all goofed up with that. Now, you roll up on the very first day, you boonie crash through. Oh, I didn't need to run because I didn't listen to Mr. Thompson. I knocked somebody down. Oops, sorry, you're in the mud. And you got down there and you drew your lottery ticket. It's time for you to buy. You're going to roll up. First thing I'm going to do is say, hey, let me have your permission slips. You're going to hand me your permission slips. Bam, check, you're all good. Second thing I need to do, I need to get your money from you. That's right. You got to pay to go to this event because I got to pay for you. So, Mr. Thompson, how much does it cost to go to a formal? I've heard all kinds of different things. Well, here's the cost of your formal. Graphics, baby, here they come. That number on your screen right there, don't freak out. Okay, that guy just fell out of his chair. Pick him up. Pick him up, get him in his chair. Okay. No, all right, enough jokes. That number that's on your screen right there, that's how much it costs to go to your formal. Now, let me break that down for you because you're all freaking out right now. It's a lot more to the schools, trust me. The reason why it costs that much to go to your formal is because I cover everything. That's right, everything. I take care of it all. The only exception to that rule is your picture money. Your picture money you're going to bring on your own. But I'm taking care of it all. I'm taking care of your food. I'm taking care of your tip. I'm taking care of your drinks all night. The whole thing. It's just I take care of it all. Okay, I'll tell you a little story. Ready? Here's Thompson tip number one. Little story I got for you. When I was in high school, a long, long time ago, me, 3 other buddies, 4 girls, we're out downtown Fats right before my senior ball. We're having all kinds of good food. We're having a great time. Bam! Here comes the check. We all kind of look at each other like, oh crap, how are we going to do this? So what do? We go to the bathroom. Yeah, 4 knuckleheads in the boys' bathroom. We're all looking at them going, all right, dude, you had the steak, but she had the chicken, but they had 3 sodas, and I only had 1, and they had, and how much is it? And tip, we gotta fill, dude, it was embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. 4 dudes in a bathroom trying to figure out how we're gonna, because we don't want to do it in front of the girls, that's just not how we roll. So we did all of it, and you're not gonna have to do any of that, because here's what happens. You pay that dollar amount on the screen, I take care of everything, your parking garage, all you have to bring is make sure to bring your picture money. Everything else, it's on me. All right, so you walk up, first thing we do, hand me your permission slips. Bam, check mark, got it all taken care of. Second thing, show me your money. Bam, check mark, got that all taken care of. Third thing, got to have an ID card. Now, you have to have your ID card. If you're bringing a non-Rockland High School student, you got to have their ID card. Mr. Thompson, I don't want to take their ID card from him because then he can't drive and he's got a driver's license and all that's all bad. Let me digress really quick because I didn't talk about it. Permission slip. If you're taking a non-Rockland High School student and they don't go to a high school, if they're like saying at Sierra College or whatever, then you do not have to get their permission slip signed by the Sierra College administration. You can bypass that whole thing. If they're a Rockland High School student, blue form, non-Rockland High School, white form, take it to their high school if they're in high school. If they're not in high school, bypass that. Now, ID cards. You don't want to take your boyfriend or your girlfriend's ID card from them, so can you take a picture of it? Sure! Technology, we're all over it. Take a picture of their ID card, bring it with you, show it to me on your smartphone, you're all good in the hood. I can basically sell you your ticket off of their ID card you got a picture from. They will need their actual ID card the night of to get into the formal, but you don't need to have it in order to purchase. So we're all in good shape. So you're going to roll up, I'm going to take permission slips from you, check. I'm going to take money from you, check. I'm going to take your ID cards from you, check. And this next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sign you up for your table. This is where it gets a little crazy. I know you guys, you gotta sit with your friends. I understand that part. You're only gonna be in your chair for like 45 minutes, but if you're not eating right next to your buddy, hey, let me have some of your then you get all cranky about it. I get that, okay? We're gonna take care of that. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna roll up, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sign you up for a table. Now, here's what you can do. You don't need to have, let's say you're going with a group of 10 people. You got a table seat 10 people, 5 guys, 5 girls, we all want to sit together, you got it all organized. All 10 of you guys don't have to come today and actually purchase. You can pick that one person, that stud, the person like when you're in history class and you're like, ooh, group project, I want to be with that person. Find the most important person in your group, not most important, but the most responsible person in your group. Find that responsible person in your group, and you can give that person everything. You'd be like, dude, it's on you. Here's my money, here's this, here's that, give it all to them, and you're all good. That one person can come up and you can buy up to 10 bids. That's right, you can do up to 10 per every lottery ticket. I'm lottery ticket number 5, you can buy up to 10 bids. Everybody good with that? So, you roll up, I'm going to sign you up. Now let's say you got 6 people in your group, they're on the ball. 4 other people in your group, you like them, you're never going to be in a group project with them, and they're the kind of slackers in the group. They didn't get their stuff to you, but you're going to buy the first day because you listened to me on the video. So you roll up, you say, all right, Mr. Thompson, here's all my goods, sign us 6 people up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, on the outside of your bid, I'm going to write down your table number so that you know the table number. I'm going to write it down, I'm going to put 6 people at the table, there's going to be 4 slots there. So the 4 slacker people, they're going to come the next day, they'll be like, hey, Mr. Thompson, I want to sit with so-and-so. And I'm going to laugh at you. Because, dude, I just sold 300 tickets yesterday. I don't know who's sitting where. So here's what you do. You have those 4 slacker people memorize your table number. Be like, dude, we're at table 17. Oh, table 17, cool. So if they come the next day, they turn in their permission slips, money ID card. They'd be like, hey, Thompson, can you get me at table 17? No worries, let me check it out. Table 17, oh, well, table 17 is full, but check it out. Table 18, 4 slots right there. I'll get you hooked up right next to your boys. So you're going to be all good. I have to make sure that happens. What you can't do is you can't roll up and be like, hey, Thompson, we're going to sign up 6 people right now. Can you, kind of maybe save those 4 seats for me? No, I cannot save seats. Let me repeat that. No, I cannot save seats. Let me do it in slow motion. No, I cannot save. See, I can't do. Okay, I know, I'm really weird. I can't save them, because here's what I have to do. This is a catered event. I have to fill every table to capacity. So what I have to do at some point is start backfilling tables and making sure every single table is full. If I don't, we'll have way too many tables at the event. It'll cost us way more money. There's drama, all that kind of good stuff. I don't want to deal with that. So here it is. No saving seats. No saving seats. Don't even. Yeah, I know, I'm weird. All right. So, you've come up, I got your permission slips, I got your money, check, check, I've got ID cards, check, I signed you up for table, check. Now, I got you all signed up. You're good to go, all is good. What do you need to bring to the dance? That's the question. What do I need to bring to the formal, Mr. Thompson? That's the great part. You don't need to bring anything. All you need is your ID card and picture money. ID card and picture money. Don't I need my bid? No, your bid's more of a keepsake than anything else. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a master list. I got everybody that's going on this big fat master list. When you come, check your ID card, check you on the master list. The master list is what I go by. The bid itself, more of a keepsake. But what you do need is to make sure to bring your directions that are inside that bid. That's going to tell you how to get there. So when you bring stuff, don't bring a lot of stuff, because here's the problem. When you get there and you bring a lot of stuff and the purse is on the table, and unfortunately there's some unscrupulous people in the world that I want to chop their heads off and just beat them up, but I can't. But they rifle through purses sometimes, and they try to take things that aren't there. It's just drama. You don't need to bring anything. ID card, maybe your cell phone, because you can't live without it. Me too. I'm with you. Bring that, and your picture money. After that, you're going to be all in good shape. Now, you're coming to the formal. I got it all signed up. I bought my stuff. I'm good to go. Thompson, yeah. How do I dress? What's the dress code? We don't want drama at your formal. So girls, let me deal with you first. Girls, here's the first best thing. Strapless is okay. Plus sign, yes. Hooray, yeah, I can go strapless. You are allowed to have a strapless dress at your formal. Strapless, perfectly and totally okay. Now, there's always questions about, is this dress going to be in dress code? Is it not? Is it two? Is it not? Is it more in? You know what? If you got any questions, bring your dress in. If you can't bring your dress in, take a picture of yourself in the dress. Don't take a picture of the dress all by itself, because dresses fit people differently. Try that dress on, take a picture of it, bring it in, be like, it's okay? Oh yeah. No. Follow those directions. Make sure you understand that. Now, here's the worst case scenario, and I don't want to have to go through this, but if you roll up to the dance, admin's there, dress code, no, that's not going to work. Here's your options. Go all the way home, change your dress, get something that's appropriate, and then come back. That's a pain. Nobody wants to do that. don't come to the formal at all because you can't get in. Nobody wants that. So here's what I've done. This is not a perfect situation. I get that, but I want you at the formal. So here's what I did. I went out and I bought a bunch of camis. Whole bunch of different size camis, nude colored camis. I bought them for $5 a pop. I'm going to charge you $5 a pop, just my cost. So absolute worst case scenario, you're there, dress doesn't work, you buy a cami from me, $5, you put it on under the dress, go to the bathroom obviously, put it on under the dress, you got your dress on, now you're in dress code, roll into the dance, you can have a good time. Like I said, not a good situation, be a little proactive, make sure you take care of it ahead of time. Alright guys, let's talk about your dress code really quickly. Tuxedos, not mandatory. Mr. Thompson, really? I don't have to wear a tux? No. It's customary. Most people do. But if you got a nice suit, you can wear a nice suit, jacket, tie, the whole bit. We don't make you go out and spend the money on a tux. Most people do, but you don't have to. Now, here's Thompson tip number 125.7. Guys, listen to me carefully. Blue is a color. Know the color of your date's dress. If your date has a dress and you think it's blue, but it's actually like periwinkle, two totally different things. I don't know the difference between it, but I'm telling you, there's differences in colors. Sometimes it's chartreuse or mauve or periwinkle. There's all these weird colors out there. I don't know what they are. Maybe you do. Maybe you're smarter than I am. Probably have better dress attire than I do too, because I don't roll that way. Anyway, I'm kind of a slob. Know your date's color of your dress. What you should do is bring your date with you. It's kind of, you know, the fun and getting to go to the formal together. Bring your date with you when you go to get a tux. That way you guys can enjoy that experience together. If your date can't go with you and you roll to the tux shop, know the color of your date's dress. Worst case scenario, bring your mom with you. Moms are really good at this stuff. Trust me. Roll in there with your mom will help you out. Absolute worst case scenario, you go to the tux shop all by yourself, you roll in, tux guy or gal says, hey, what's the color of your date's dress? And they say red, but it's actually like chartreuse. You're in trouble, pal. Don't mess that up. Make sure you know the color, because what's going to happen is you're going to wind up rolling in the Dumb and Dumber tuxedo and you're going to be looking all silly. You're going to show up and your date's going to be like, dude, I'm not going with, because you look, no, don't. Well, maybe you want to roll in the Dumb and Dumber, because that might be kind of fun. Make sure your date knows, because that could be ugly. But know the color of the dress. All right. We got dress attire taken care of. Got any questions, come ask me. Flowers, absolutely, positively not mandatory. Don't worry about it. But if you do want to buy a flower for your date, let me just give you a couple tips. Girls, you got it easy. Little boutonniere, you go get the boutonniere from somewhere. There's lots of different places you can buy them from. You buy the little boutonniere, the guy puts it on. Hey, look, I'm looking good. Woohoo. Guys, let me hook you up. Are you ready? Thompson tip number 178.4. Pay close attention. If you're going to buy a boutonniere for your date, not mandatory in the least, but if you're going to buy one, do not buy a pin-on corsage. Because what's going to happen, you're going to go to pick her up that night, you're going to roll up, everyone's happy, aunts, uncles are there, pictures are flying around, people are like, yeah, formal, woohoo, we're going. And you're going to walk, and hey, look, I got you, and it's really pretty, and you're going to go to pin it, and it's strapless, and I'm going to pin, wait, whoa, touch who? And the father's going to be sitting there with a shotgun, you're going to pin what, where, on whose daughter, what? And it's just going to be drama. So when you go to get the boutonniere, Thompson tip, ready? Buy the one that has the little elastic bandy thingy and it goes on your hand, slips right over. Girls love that too, because what happens? They get to the dance, they can slip that sucker right off, stick it right on the table. Now they can dance without having to worry about sticking people and poking it. Makes a great little keepsake. They're going to dry it out later and keep it, unless you're a horrible date and they might burn it or something. I don't know. It's all stuff going on. Anyway, buy the ones with little extra strappies. Corsages, boutonnieres, not mandatory in the least. Make sure you understand it. Now, Mr. Thompson, I got my tux, I'm all signed up, I'm ready to go, it's 2 days beforehand, but I'm a little scared. Why are you scared? I'm scared because it's downtown Sacramento. Don't be scared. How do I get there? In your bid, I've given you directions. Remember I said you don't need to bring anything? But you do need to get the directions out of there. Make sure you get the directions out so you know how to get there. It's not really hard. Once you get down there, I got everything taken care of. Mr. Thompson, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to get lost. I'm not going to know what to do. Follow the directions. Where do I park? I heard it's really hard to park downtown. That's right. I got it taken care of. You don't have to pay for it. When you get downtown Sacramento, look for the sandwich board. Got a big old sandwich board down there. I got balloons on it. You're like, hey, I know that. That's kind of a little silly, Thompson, but I know where to go now. So the very first one you pass, that's where you're going to park. The next one you pass, that's where the event is. You will not get lost. If you're worried about getting lost, I got security all taken care of. I've got the Rockland Police Department guy that's down there. I've got, he's going to be in uniform with his squad. We don't need him, but it's kind of cool to have a Rockland cop down with us. I got administrators, I got teachers, I got me, you know, we're all good in the hood. Now, when you're going down there though, a lot of you guys, most of you guys don't drive. What do? You roll in a limo. You get the big limo bus. There's always that one person in the group that's coordinating it all. Yeah, make sure that person's really responsible. Now, here's what you got to do. Listen to me carefully. Very carefully. You don't want to get double booked. Mr. Thompson, double booked? I'm afraid again. What's going on? Relax. Nothing to be afraid of. But here's what you don't want to do. So you book the limo. You got 20 people, big party bus, you're ready to go, and the event starts at 6 o'clock, so you're thinking, yeah, they're going to come get us about 5:15. You're hanging at somebody's house, you're taking pictures. 4 o'clock, bam! There's a limo driver there. Hey, tick, 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 I'm ready to take you. You're like, dude, it's 4 o'clock. But, you're kind of nervous, you want to roll, so you jump in the limo, thinking, hey, maybe we'll go on a tour. No, he drives you down to downtown Sacramento. You get there like 4:45. You can't get in until 6, so you're chilling downtown Sacramento on the street, not on the street, but on the sidewalk next to the street for like an hour in your prom dress, in your tuxedo. Hopefully it's not raining. No bueno. That's not good. Worse than that is at the end of the night, 11 o'clock hits, you've had the time of your life. Yeah, my formal rocked. Woohoo! I go to Rockland. We had a great time. You are just like over the moon happy. You come out, no limo driver. Where'd my limo driver go? Wait, you see him driving away. Where's he going? There's a bunch of people in the limo. They double booked you. Because what they did, they rolled up, took another group of people at 11 o'clock, and they're rolling all the way home. They might stop at In-N-Out Burger on the way. Who knows? They got to take them all the way back to Rockland, then turn around, and then come and get you. And what are you doing? Midnight. You're hanging out. You've been standing around for like an hour downtown Sacramento waiting for your limo driver. And guess what? Guess who's with you? I am. That's right. I'm not leaving you down there by yourself. I'm going to roll with you. So now I'm starting to get a little bit cranky. I'm like, dude, you got double booked. Why? Because you didn't listen to me. So here's what you do. You're going to book the limo bus. Make sure that it's in the contract. When is the limo picking me up from my house to take me? When is the limo picking me up from the formal to bring me home? Now, if it says in there, we're going to pick you up at 11 o'clock, and they don't pick you up at 11, they pick you up at midnight, booyah! You don't have to pay them. They're in breach of contract. You get all your money back. I'm still cranky because I had to sit down there with you for an hour, and I don't get any money back. Maybe you buy me a burger. Who knows? But put it in the contract. That way, you got it taken care of. You know exactly what's going to be happening from when to where. Now, you've done everything you're supposed to. You bought your bed on time. You went the first day. You listened to me. You got the tux. You got the flowers. You got everything. You got the limo. You rolled down. They delivered you at 6 o'clock. What's going to happen when I get there, Mr. Thompson? I need to know. Let me break it down for you. You get there at 6 o'clock. Meet and greet. 6 from 7. Hey, how you doing? You look good. You look cute too. Wow, what do those shoes look like? Yeah, nice. You're all happy camper. From 6 to 7 is meet and greet. You find your table. You figure out exactly where you're supposed to sit. Now, at 7 o'clock, you are not going to like me. Let me just break that down. You really are not going to like me because I am going to become the formal Nazi. I'm going to become the police. I'm going to make sure that you do exactly what I'm going to tell you to do. At 7 o'clock, every single person needs to be in their seat. Everybody. Mr. Thompson, I got to go to the bathroom. No, you don't. You should have done it ahead of time. From 7 to 8, that hour, it's less than a class period at Rockland High School. You can do it. Before you sit down, before 7 o'clock, and I'll make announcements, there's little things on the table to remind you also, what you need to do is make sure that you go potty. Make sure you do it. I know. I talk to my 6-year-olds the same way. Go potty, please. Get your drink. Do whatever you need to do. And then sit from 7 to 8. And here's why. We're going to have well over 400 people at your formal. They're all going to be served hot dinner. In order for the wait staff to get your food out in a timely manner so that you are getting served hot food and so that we can open the dance floor. You got to be in your seat. All those waiters and waitresses have to get in and out of all the tables. They have to scurry all around. They have to make sure to get your stuff to you. If you guys are up mingling around saying hi, go to the bathroom, you're going to clog the lanes, and it's no bueno. It only takes about 45 minutes to an hour at most for us to get everybody served. Then, as soon as we're done, we get to start the dance, which is why you're really there to begin with. And we want to get that rolling. So from 7 to 8, make sure that you are in your seat. Because if you're up and around, out of your seat, between 7 and 8, you're not going to be happy. Let me just leave it with that, because you and I, ooh, yeah, not a good scene. Be in your seat from 7 to 8. Now, at 8 o'clock, or maybe a little bit earlier, dance is over with. What are we going to do? We're going to open the dance floor. Now, your formals, very, very popular. We are at some of the largest places that we can be at in order to host your formal. And we're still too big. So what we have to do is we have to open the dance floor. So what we do is there's going to be like 15 or 20 tables that we have to break down. As soon as dinner's over with, we have to break them down. If you're at a broken down table, I will make sure that you know there will also be a sign on your table. We're going to break it all down to open the dance floor. Take all the chairs, we're going to push them up against the wall so you have a place to put all your stuff, but you're not putting any stuff because you listened to me and you didn't bring anything. No worries, Thompson. Take my chair, take my table. I'm ready to get jiggy. Go over, put your stuff on the chair if you need to. We're going to break down those tables, make sure that we open the dance floor, and then we're going to be all good. Now, what you also have to do, is make sure that you take care of your detention. I should have mentioned this a little bit earlier because I'm not in the timeline right now, but that's all good. Because here's what happens all the time. Right before the dance, 2 or 3 days before your formal, admin's going to call me. Bring, yeah, hey, JT, yeah, what's up? See these 8 people that I emailed you? They're not going to the formal. What? Seriously? Yeah, they didn't do their detention, and they're not going to the formal. Bam! Would hate to be those guys. Thanks anyway, bye. Click. I can't get you a refund, because what I have to do, I have to spend all of your money 10 days prior to the event. 10 days prior to the event, I have to call the caterer and I have to order your napkins and your silverware and your tablecloths and your bread and your butter and your drinks and your sodas and all that. I have to pay for it all ahead of time. It's called a guaranteed head count. I can't get a refund. So if you don't take care of your detention or you get yourself in a situation where you can't go, no refund, buddy. Sorry, I can't do it. Make sure you take care of your detention, get everything taken care of. All right, now, here's the bottom line. I've given you a ton of details. I've given you lots to think about. You got any questions, come and talk to me. I want this night to be extremely special for you. I want it to be one of the best memories of your high school career. I want you, when you're 25, 35, 45, really old like me and gray hair, I want you to be able to look back and be like, man, that was a great night. What I don't want it to be is a dark memory. What I don't want it to be is something that is really, really depressing. I'm talking about the Every 15 Minutes program, and I'm talking about making good decisions. Good buddy of mine, Marty Flowers, I stole this phrase from him because I love it. You need to make good decisions that night. Unfortunately, sometimes people make poor decisions, and the ramifications of the decisions are catastrophic. If you make a poor decision and put yourself in a situation that is going to cause something to happen that night that is just not good, don't do it. Make some good decisions. There's going to be plenty of fun at the event. There'll be plenty of times for you to talk about it afterward. Make sure that it is one of the most special nights of your life. Make sure that it is a positive moment. Don't make it a dark moment. I want you to have a good time. I'm going to make sure of it. Make sure if you have any questions or anything at all, come and talk with me. I'm here for you. Thank you guys for listening. Have a great night.